Dietitians fellow Pokemon trainers, and welcome back to some more Sun and Moon content. So today is May 10th, and Pokemon released their first ever trailer for Sun and Moon, showing off the starters, legendaries, and part of the region. And I'm not alone, as in yesterday's Pokemon predictions video, I am joined by my good friend Dawson. Say hello.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Dawson, or the Llama, and I am super excited.
So sadly,
Yeah,
we couldn't do a live reaction to it because I had school to do, and that's pretty much the only reason. But
yeah.
still, I was able to watch it on time. I missed out on paying attention to part of The Great Gatsby, but it's whatever. I'll reread it, blah blah blah. But you know what? In my life, Pokemon kind of comes before school because I don't care about school very much. Like I know it's a bad thing, but I love Pokemon. Anyways, let's get into it.
Hey, just watch the Leonardo DiCaprio version of
Yeah.
it. You'll get everything you want to know from it. All
So
right.
just overall, just like your overall feeling coming away from the trailer, how do you feel about it?
Um, After watching it a dozen times, I like it. But
Hmm.
once we get to actually talking about each photo and each thing separately, I'll actually give my first thoughts about it. But overall, after watching the American trailer, or I guess not the American trailer, but the American trailer 12 times, then watching the Japanese trailer 2 times, I have grown to like it more.
Hmm.
But I'll talk about it, and I'll relay that question to you. What are your first thoughts about the trailer itself? Which we will link down in the description, just in case you're one of the
For
only
those people
people
that
in the
can't find
entire
the Pokemon
world,
channel,
yeah, that haven't seen it. We'll link it down below the
um,
trailer. But
coming away from the trailer, I love the trailer. I watched it. I had to contain myself from screaming because I wanted to scream, but that would have been a bad idea.
probably,
But I freaking loved it. Like, I was watching. I kept like refreshing YouTube, go on to Twitter, see somebody um say say the name of the Firestar being Litten. I'm like, shit. I need the trailer's up. I need to go. I need to watch. Cause they said like at 8 a.m. But the trailer came out around more like 8:05, 8:06 around.
yeah.
So I was like, shit. By going to Twitter, I kind of missed the trailer. God damn it. Okay. Anyways, let's just get on to it before I ramble anymore. So
Yeah,
the
I went on
first
to
picture.
Carlos's channel,
Hmm.
and he was streaming it with about 17,000 people.
Hmm.
So
So
it's
the
pretty
first
cool.
picture we have is three starters themselves,
Yep.
and
So
I
we
think they
have
all look great.
we have Rowlet, Litten, and Poplio. Uh, they're all great. Justin, before we start talking about each one individually, which one will you be choosing?
I am definitely down for Team Litten,
Or
and
at least
also
right
have my
now,
name for it.
unless you see the other evolutions. Because what if the second and final evolutions suck?
See,
As of right now, who do you choose?
as of right now, I choose Litten. For X and Y, for X, I chose Fennekin first. And even though I knew the middle and final evolutions, which I didn't care for too much, I chose Fennekin because I thought Fennekin was really cool. So I don't think seeing the final evolutions. I mean, I know it would probably sway my opinion, but I know I like Litten the most out of these three. But I love all three of them.
Mhm.
So for you, Dawson.
Oh, Rowlet. I'm a grass type trainer, and I think he is the obviously he's the obvious best starter here in this lineup. Though I enjoy them all. I don't love them all, but I enjoy them all. But obviously, look at him. He is, yeah, he's amazing.
And then we both already have names picked out for them.
Yep.
So do you want to talk about your name for your little Rowlet?
Yep, Kyle. His name's Kyle. His name is gonna be Kyle. Uh, I enjoy giving my Pokemon human names. They just fit. All my legendaries are named after old people names, and all of my Pokemon since I played Oros and a little bit of X and Y has just been human names, and I think Kyle just fits in perfectly. I mean, look at him. He's a Kyle. He's
Kyle.
a he's a Kyle. I mean, just look at, like, you can't look at him and say, Oh, he's the most handsome lad in the entire world. His name is Kyle. Like, that's just what his name is. That's just perfect. What about you? What is your? I haven't heard your name yet. Maybe I have, but
I
I
kicked
don't
it to you
know.
earlier, but
Oh well.
you like giving them human names. Well, I like you like doing references to other things. Um, since I'm choosing Lytton, I'm going to go with the name Pride, spelled Pryde,
Yeah, like
because
the Lion Pride
like Kitty Pryde from X-Men
or the Lion
or
Pride.
Lion Pride, but I'm pretty sure Lion Pride is Pride, but I'm using a Y. And plus, using
It has
Pry, that
multiple
kind of
meanings.
reminds me of the word pyro, even though it's pyro is Pyr, but I'm doing Pry, but it still reminds me of pyro. Yeah, and then there's poor little Poplio
Poor
that
little Puplio.
like I've seen like 50% of love go to Rowlet, like 35 I want to say to Lytton, and then like 15 to Poplio.
So there's nothing wrong with any of the designs. They're all okay designs. They're not the best starters. They're not the worst starters. By far, the worst received starters are the ones from Unova. That's just. I mean, Tepig. That's Unova, right? Tepig,
That big
Snivy.
Ocelot Snivy.
Yeah, those ones they're the less received Pokemon. No, like they just are. But these ones are not bad. They're just different. They represent where they're from, or at least where we think they're from, and they're fine. These are just the first evolution. These are just you're gonna have these guys for fucking 16 levels or so,
Start at
and they're
level
gonna be
5, they
gone
evolve all levels to
forever.
16. You have them for
They're gonna
11
be
levels.
yeah, they're gonna be gone like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's really that's why I asked you which one are you gonna choose now because the final evolutions could fucking suck.
Mm-hmm.
But as of right now, who are you going to choose? And you chose Linton still, which is fine. But you're going to have the middle and final evolution for the longest amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
These are supposed to be cute for a reason. They're fine. They're fine, guys. People are overreacting about them all.
Mm-hmm.
And even when Kalos was first announced, people were like, "Oh my god, what are these things?" And now they're
People fucking
universally
love
loved.
Froakie
Yeah,
and
so I mean,
Chespin and
it's
somewhat
just
Fennekin.
And it's crazy because it's always the fire and water starter that get the love. It's
Mm-hmm.
always the fire starter get the love. And finally, for one
And then the
time,
grass type becomes the meme.
finally, the one time, Rowlet is the one that I have seen most people want to choose, which is like, finally, the grass starter gets love for once.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let's get on to actually seeing the pictures of
So
Rowlet.
yeah, start off, we got little Mr. Rowlet and his
Cool.
cute
Look at
little
adorable.
bow tie leaf
Now,
bra.
I want to mention it's not a bra, it's a bow tie.
I saw something called a bra and I just can't get it out of my head now.
I want to mention that this is the second starter that has a dual typing in its first
Mm.
form. So the only other one is Pokemon 001, which is Bulbasaur at Grass Poison. Now Rowlet is Grass Flying, which is
It
a new.
makes of sense. He's a fucking
Yeah,
owl.
yeah, which makes sense, and it's a first for a starter for Grass Flying.
It's the first for a starter besides the final evolution to be flying type. Like the only other flying type is freaking Charizard.
Yep. So I mean that's cool. But next picture,
We got some different visual arts. We got him throwing his little
They're they're
feather
they're they're feet they're feather blades. They're
feather
like they're
blades.
leaf blades that are in his feathers.
We see
So
him
you
doing some
can
owl stuff, turning his head different directions.
yeah he can turn it 180 degrees, which we'll read later when we read
Yeah, like that's something
it's
every owl can do. So
yeah it's he's just so cute.
he is quite adorable. Um, there's an in-game thing, and one thing I want to say, I saw somebody point this out earlier. Like I noticed it while watching it, but the circles that are underneath the Pokemon in X and Y and Omega Ruby, God, I cannot speak. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, the little circles they had around them, they're gone. They're standing on flat ground, and it's freaking beautiful. It's glorious. It's such a good idea. Because I didn't hate those circles, but they look so much better without those circles.
Yeah, yeah. I mean yeah
Yeah.
fine. They're fine. I mean yeah. I mean
They're
it's
fine,
fine.
but like there's some battles where like they just weren't there, like the legendary battles. Like, and I
Hmm.
just thought it looked so much better when they were standing on flat ground because there
Yeah,
just wasn't any. It just looked odd.
yeah. Since it sets them in the real world,
Hmm.
or the real Pokemon world at least.
Um, some more
Next,
Rowlet. This is
so
actually
this one,
him. Oh, um, so we have Ember and we have Bubble, which those are the starting moves for the fire and water type Pokemon. But the grass type one's always been different because Ember and Bubble have a base power of I want to say 40 to 45, while grass type always gets Absorb, which is completely odd because Absorb has a power of like I want to say like 20 or something. So grass type has always had the weaker move. Right here, you can see this is a new move called Leafage, and it's the only new move we've seen so far for Sun and Moon, but it's Rowlet's new starting move, which is a really good idea to finally give the grass type Pokemon a better starting move.
yes, I 100% agree. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, it's just like Leaf Seed.
Hmm.
But I was like, that's not Leaf Seed. What is that? You think? It looks different to me. And I also want to mention that we haven't really seen, like, we've seen him turn around and stuff, but I love his little green tail in the back.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It just we've seen him like spin around a few times, but just that little green tail, it's great. I love his little green tail.
Hmm. Next up,
But yeah,
we got a little bit more Rowlet, just another cute little pose from him.
yeah, it's when he first gets sent out. He's like gliding down.
Yeah, I like how he has like a little green on his underwing. I think it looks
I'm pretty
cool.
sure that's supposed to be like the green leaf underneath his feathers
Oh yeah,
that he can shoot out. I think that's what it is. I think it's just like leaves, which is cool. I like that.
yeah. And then we got my favorite Litten going a little
Meow.
mar.
Did you hear their calls when they came out of the Pokeballs? I went back a few times to listen to it. It goes whoo, and then she goes Prow, and then he does this weird like bubble thing. It's like it's really weird, but it's like whoo, Prow, and then it's like it's they look they listen good. Yes, they sound good.
So here's some alternative art for Litten. One cool thing about Litten that just makes it completely cat-like is it's
Yep.
basically its embers are just flaming hairballs. I like how
Yep.
they had the little detail of the hair standing up on his back.
When I first saw that in the trailer, like I didn't, I want to clarify this for everybody. I haven't read anything. I haven't watched any discussion videos. I have watched nothing. Everything that I know is what I myself have personally basically looked at in the trailers. I haven't
Hmm.
looked at anybody else's opinions. And when I first saw the hairs come up, because I saw it the first time through, when she shot her little hairball out, and the things came up on her back, and I was like, that's perfect. There you go. Very good job, guys.
Perfect. I like puns. Anyways, here it is. Like as we just mentioned in the trailer, it's hair stick on back on his slash her back. We're seeing this little Rowlet over her, and it just looks so great. The freaking just the scenery just looks amazing. Like I noticed this in X and Y, just the scenery and everything around you just looked so much better than like in every other game. Like every other game, the
Mhm.
backgrounds were kind of bland, but these they even though they're still quite cartoonish, they still look alive.
Mhm.
And it just looks great.
Mhm.
This is one of my favorite things. We barely ever see trainers interacting with their Pokemon, and we barely ever see the main trainer interacting with their Pokemon. Like we've had Pokemon walk behind us. This is from the Japanese trailer, but he's freaking holding the Litten, and I'm just I want to hold a Litten. I want to
Now
hold.
here's my theory of this.
Hmm.
I think they were planning on Linton being the big hit,
Hmm.
but I think in this one we'll see a little bit further on where the professor or whatever gives you the Pokemon, the three Pokemon starter choices.
Hmm.
I'm sure that they're not giving you a Pokeball. I think that it's going to be a cutscene when you choose your Pokemon that you go and pick it up,
Hmm.
or like maybe Rowlet will jump on your shoulder
Like we
and
see them like tossing
something.
out the Pokeball onto their platform, but I do think they'll just be just chilling, and you might pick them up. I think that'd be
I
really cool looking.
I think you're just gonna pick them up because that looks you're
Or
in the
maybe this
exact
is
same
like after
place.
you choose them and you pick them up to hold them, like
That's what I'm
after you
talking
made
about.
your selection.
That's what I just said.
Oh, I thought you were saying like when you're going through and like I'm looking at this one, so I'm gonna pick you up to look at
Oh
it.
no,
Oh, yeah,
no.
that'd
When
be
you actually choose your starter,
yeah.
you'll pick them up, or maybe I would love a Rowlet just went over and jump on your head or something. But yeah, I think that you're going to pick them up, and then you're going to squeeze them, and then they're going to give you the choice to nickname them, and blah blah blah, so on and so forth. That's my prediction.
So this is something that I didn't even know because I'm not up on the whole Japanese or Chinese, whatever. I think that's something. Might be Japanese, might be Chinese. Is they have some random things. But this thing on little Litton's head
Litten.
here represents the symbol for king in one of those languages.
And also the stripes on a lion's head represent.
Yeah,
So we're getting a lion. We're getting a lion.
tiger. That's a
You
tiger.
know, I'm standing by my decisions by calling it a lion. We're
We're
getting a
getting a tiger.
tiger. We're getting a tiger. Oh, that would be perfect. Call it Tigger.
And
Anyway,
I feel like a lot of people call
uh,
it tiger.
but we're getting a tiger, which it is already known that we're pretty
Yeah,
much
because
getting
we
a
already got our
tiger.
lion. A tiger just to differentiate it.
Yeah, and it just I don't know why they used the cartoon tiger up there, but
I
he's
don't know.
there.
He's just
He's there.
chilling.
Yeah, but there we go. I found that. I wish I could give the person props, but I'm pretty sure it was like a copy and paste thing.
Hmm.
It was going around everywhere, so I couldn't find the person who actually made it. But if you're watching this video and if you're crazy enough to watch this video, then props to you. I just enjoyed it, so I saved it.
So next up, here's another picture of it in battle. Just being all adorable and yeah. And then we got our proud little Poplio. He is so proud looking.
Which this like Litten, Light, and Kitten, like lighting a fire, Kitten, Rowlet. I honestly I couldn't tell you how his name comes about,
I'm guessing
but
round and owl. That's what I'm thinking. And I don't
I
know where
don't
the T
know.
comes from. It's just there.
I don't know. But then Poplio,
Poplio.
Pop as in like pop a bubble because he makes a lot of water bubbles, and then Leo
As in like
as
sea
in
lion.
a lion cub, because that's what they're called. They're called lions. So it's just Leo,
It's yeah.
Poplio,
Which
which also makes sense with the sun
I
because
think
Leo, and then
because I'm going to get sun and moon. I'm playing moon first because I already decided that. But when I play sun, I think I might start with Poplio because even though I think Rowlet is adorable as shit, I just want to show Poplio some love. I think he's just goofy and adorable.
he's definitely. I mean, obviously he's the circus performer
There's
of the
always like the
group,
silly, goofy starter. Like we had Tristan, who I
and
was silly and goofy. Now we got Poplio.
well, he wasn't supposed to be silly and goofy. People made him that way.
I mean, looking at him in the anime, looking at what he does in the anime, he's supposed to be silly.
But like in Hawaii, where if you don't know, this is supposed to set in Hawaii. There's a bunch of performers there. Just a bunch of different performers, fire eaters, fire jugglers, just dancers and stuff like that. I feel like this guy is going to be the performer and is going to represent that
Because
part
he's
of the
meant to be
culture.
like
Circus performer.
yeah, sir. Like you can just tell by the thing on his neck, it's circus, and the thing on
Yeah, and
his
then he also
nose.
like what you'll see in a minute. He'll I think it's the next picture actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can see like he has a little bubble. He's bouncing a bubble on his nose, and then right here he drops the bubble and he does a little backflip and stuff. So he's obviously the performer. Like it's very obvious that that's what they're trying to make him.
I just
But
love him
he's just
fucking with
adorable.
this little Rowlet here.
Yeah, I kick his ass.
So I just love these official arts that they gave us because I don't think we really got anything like this for Tispin, Frenick, and Froakie.
No, we basically just got
We just got their
this,
official arts. We didn't get any of them doing things.
which is nice. It's nice to
Yeah.
see.
Next up we have him in action using his water gun, which I think I'm not 100% sure. I think they might actually be doing new animations for the moves for this generation, even though it runs on the same engine as X and Y and Oras. But I think they might just be like doing totally new animations, or at least for some moves. Because I know what water gun looks like, and I don't think it looks like this.
It looks very similar.
Yeah, it looks similar because I mean it's just a stream of water. We can't make it look all too entirely different.
Hey, Hawaiian waters are different, guys. It's all
Um,
salty.
we got him he's just showing off his underbelly. He's just being himself.
And that's how he lands. He just comes in, he lands like that, then he just plops down on the ground.
Which people were
He's
like,
adorable.
people like we. It was well, they trademarked the names in Japan. And people broke down the names and figured out the names for the starters and like what they'd be based on. People were like, not another Seal Pokemon. We already have two of those, but like he's so different and so unique compared to the other ones. Like
Hmm.
I love Seal, but Seal's called Seal, so that's not exactly unique. And then Feel is adorable, but Poplio is just he's just different from the both of them because Seal and Feel basically have the same name, except one's like
Yeah.
Spear Seal, the other one is just Seal. So he's just different. He's cool. Yeah. So to move on, we are these are just little bios that Pokemon tweeted out. Since Raul, that's your favorite, I'll give you the honors of reading it.
I am very sorry. So you want me to read it?
Yeah, because Raul's your favorite.
All right. Rowlet can attack using razor-sharp leaves that form a part of his feathers, which I'm assuming is his undercoat of feathers.
Mm-hmm.
And he is the category Grass Quill Pokemon. Type Grass Flying. The ability Overgrow. Its height is 1 foot, which is the shortest. The other two are 1 foot 14 inches, I think.
14
And
inches and I
then
exist.
14 whatever, 14 centimeters. Don't care. And then the weight is 3.3 pounds
So he's a
of
light
just
motherfucker.
awesomeness. Well, I mean, like a feather,
Mm-hmm.
the hollow
Birds are light.
bones.
It's okay. Then we got Litten. Litten can attack with fireballs it creates out of hairballs in Pokemon Sun and Moon. The category is a fire cat, which I think might be the same as Litleo. Its ability is fire, or its type is fire. Its ability is blaze, like every other fire starter. Its height is 1 foot 4 inches, and it's basically a 10-pound cat. A nice little 10-pound kitten.
Mhm.
But I feel like that might be heavy for a little kit. I'm not sure, but you know what? We'll rock out with it. And finally, we got Poplio. Poplio turns water balloons into powerful strategy in Pokemon Sun and Moon, which that's cool. Again, using the former thing, using water balloons, and he is the Sea Lion Pokemon. His type is water, ability Torrent. He's same height as Litten, being 1 foot 4, and he weighs 16.5 pounds. Let's just
Heaviest
see.
little dude.
So I don't know. Okay, these screen caps are taken pretty long while apart. I was about to use them to judge the popularity, but like, yeah, it's not. That's not
Yeah,
how we do it.
I just I took a screenshot of Poplio because I fell asleep right before he was put on their Twitter.
Hmm.
So that one is the most recent one.
Yeah. And then we got the motherfucking legendaries. This guy is badass as hell. We don't know his American name, but in Japan, not American, but English name, but in Japan he is known as Solgaleo, something like that. But he is so cool. I will agree, or I will admit, his design is better than the Moon Legendary, and he's definitely more popular out of the two. But you know what? I'm still gonna rock out with Moon. That's just me. What do you think?
I hate him.
God damn it.
I both the legendaries I don't like either of them. And I'm sorry, I tried. He looks like a fucking Megazord from Power Rangers. He just looks bad. He looks like the Wild Force Red Rangers Lion Megazord. I just don't like him. I don't like it. Like I was Team Sun. I like him. I dislike him so much. I might just go with Moon. I just don't like
Damn.
his design. He just looks bad. He just looks bad. I'm sorry. There's a few cool aspects of him. I like the little sundial on his head right there, the little gold highlights, and
Mm-hmm.
also he's like a robot. A weird screen comes up on his damn forehead, and then the sundial, the sun logo comes up on his head right there. And I just don't like him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And his eyes, it just looks like he has a screen for a fucking face. Like if you like him, great. That's why when you sent me that picture earlier, you're like, "This is awesome." I was like, "Mm-hmm."
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to say I hate him. I just don't like him. I think he besides Mewtwo, I think every Pokemon should be as organic as possible. And he
I
looks
mean,
like a
even
fucking
Mewtwo looks
robot.
organic.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
I'm
of
talking about
course,
like
there's
he's
robotic
man-made.
Pokemon like Magnemite and Magnemite and
But when you
Genesect.
think of like legendaries, you're trying to get like the most organic, most earthly. Like these guys are just like it just looks
I mean,
bad.
cough, Madeira.
It looks bad. Yeah, yeah.
It's a
But
man-made legendary.
she's also man-made. That's what I'm talking about. Like organic looking. And plus, go on to the next one because I'm just gonna rant more and more and more. I'm sorry for the people that like it. I don't like it. But then here's the next one. Talk about
Hmm.
him.
This is the Pokemon Moon Legendary, known as Lunala in Japan. And something I didn't know until I watched the video was that Ala in Japanese means wing. So
Hmm.
everybody guessing at like even I guessed at like a moon wolf. That was never gonna happen because Ala means wing. Unless they want
Yeah.
to give a winged wolf.
Hmm.
But I don't love it. I don't hate it. I'll just accept it for what it is. Which I mean, it's not going to bother me too much because this Pokemon will spend the majority of its time sitting in my box because I don't use legendaries like that.
Hmm.
So,
My thoughts.
start your rant.
Um, things that are cool about it. Instead of having a robot face and a weird screen, it's actually in the shape of the moon logo,
Hmm.
which is cool. I spotted that out when I first saw it.
When he
And then
closes
the
his legs
shape.
together, yeah.
No, like just as right now. I mean, he
Yeah,
looks like the
he's,
moon logo.
yeah.
And then his face is a moon. It's like a crescent moon.
Hmm.
But again, it's lazy. It's a lazy design. It looks just like Yveltal. And the other one is like Xerneas, a land and a wing one. It just they're lazy. They're lazy designs. I mean, they're not lazy. Like they're super detailed. But we literally got Xerneas and Yveltal again with these two guys, and they're just dumb. And like that one also looks like a Noivern with a fucking with whatever it's on his head. With the fucking
Crescent.
not Crescent. What's the moon Pokemon?
Oh, Lunatone.
Yeah, it looks like it has a Lunatone on its face. It looks like a Noivern with a Lunatone on its face. It just they both bother me. Like it's super hard for me to pick now because it's like I don't like either of the guys on the title of the on the actual cover of the box art, which is crazy because my two favorite legendaries, Mewtwo and Xerneas, and from first gen to the most recent gen, and then these guys come out. I'm like, no, they don't like them. But that's just my opinion. You guys might love them. These guys might be your new favorite Pokemon. I'm sorry, but I don't like them both. That's just my opinion. I just don't like them both. They just both. If I had to choose, the Moon Legendary looks better because I just absolutely. The other one just looks like a fucking robot, and it's bad. It's bad.
Um, One thing I think is cool, which is this next picture, is that we got to see his signature attack, which we don't know anything about. But I
Yeah,
think
that
it
looks
looks
cool.
cool when his wings all come together and he becomes a perfect circle. I just think it looks cool.
Yeah, he
And one
also looks like
thing
he's
I
like
think
a
is kind of weird
skeleton.
though is we see his signature attack, but we don't see Solgalio's signature attack. But we'll see it in due time, I'm sure. Which I mean, it does look kind of freaky. Like if you zoom in a little bit, like you can see all the different parts of his wing and his
Yeah.
basically almost his rib cage. So he looks freaking terrifying. Like go back to here and look at his face. It's not does not look exactly child friendly. It's not something a kid would want to just go up and give a hug. But you know what? I have come to just accept things that even if I don't like it, I just come to accept them. I accept it for what it is. I won't use it because I'm just not that person that uses legendary Pokemon. I
Yeah.
haven't been since
Just
fourth gen, but
just because I hate it doesn't mean just because I hate it doesn't mean they're going to take it back. They're not going to
mhm.
be like, oh, Dawson hates it. We should retract this. It's already set in stone. These guys are going to be our new legendaries, at least our main legendaries. But I don't have to like them, and I don't.
Yeah. Next up is the box arts, which I've seen people like saying the box arts seem kind of lazy compared to the X and Y and Oros ones because the X and Y and Oros ones seemed incredibly detailed, and these ones are just the official art logo and with a nice colorful background.
Hello.
Yes.
Uh-oh, someone's lagging.
Okay. I don't know. Let's just hopefully just keep rolling on.
Okay.
Um. So I know your opinion on the legendary, but what do you think about the box art?
Looks like a fan made it.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be critical. I am gonna be critical when it comes to this stuff. Does it look cool? Sure. But does it look like it's made by a fan on DeviantArt? Yeah. Like I have both of my titles of Pokemon right here next to me, and of Oros or of Alpha Sapphire, yeah, Alpha Sapphire and X, and yeah, this looks like it's made by a fan of DeviantArt.
Yeah, it's not the best title or the best cover they've ever done, but I can't really say it's not the worst either. I mean, the looking at my posters, the black and white ones are kind of just the pixel art on a black and white background. That's all they are. So
Mm-hmm.
that's not exactly the most creative thing they could have done, but
Mm-hmm.
that's fucking 5 years ago now, so not really worth complaining.
Mm-hmm.
Um, next up, I'm guessing you think the same thing about Mr. Lunala over here and his box art. Guessing you feel
No,
the same.
his looks better.
Yeah, I like the colors. I like
I
the different hues of blues and purples.
I was totally like I wasn't choosing what game I was gonna get, but I was leaning towards Sun because it just everybody's gonna pick Moon, and it's like I don't need to watch. I would love to play Sun because I'm gonna be watching 30 fucking Let's Plays of Moon. But now I don't know. I like this guy better, but again they just yeah. But I do want to point out none of the other like in the game. None of the screenshots have that little weird orb on his belly,
Oh yeah.
on his
Oh, let's
chest, like
scroll
that.
back. I mean, it's kind of right there.
Oh, it is right there. Okay, I
It's just
lied.
not as apparent
I
because this
completely
one's
lied.
all
No,
colorful.
it's definitely there.
Yeah,
But yeah,
but
but
seeing
I
it
don't know
as
what
a
that's
clear
about.
picture, not a 480p screenshot.
Yeah. But he definitely looks better than the other fucking Pyroar,
Mega
robotic
Pyro,
Pyroar.
Mega Pyro versus Mega Noivern.
It looks like someone slaps him. It literally 100%, 110% looks like somebody put some steel plating on Pyroar.
One thing you don't like it, but I kind of like the basic galaxy on their face because he
Yeah,
has
because
it and he
it looks
has
like
it.
when you go to like an astronomy, what's this place is called where you can go and look at
Uh,
space.
um,
Basically, it's like a blue background projected stars on it, and
yeah.
if you go back to the other one, it looks like it has like stars projected on its face, but it also looks like he's a fucking robot, and I don't want a robot legendary like that.
Hmm.
I don't want it. Like at least Genesect, it was a Pokemon before that was kind of turned into a robot.
Yeah, it was
This
a
one,
Kabutops, I want to say.
this one just looks like a fucking robot, and it's
Yeah.
just like, come on, looks like a Power Ranger thing. But that I'm ranting too much about it. Something I shouldn't rant about because it could become my one of my favorite legendaries
Yeah,
in
it
the
could grow
future.
on
I
you
just
over
need to see.
time, for all you know.
But as of right now, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
On the actual picture on the video, it's all zoomed in. Can you zoom out?
I really can't.
You
It's just
can't zoom
how it
out? What
is.
happened? All right,
No, it's
whatever.
just how it is.
Yeah,
Because
the picture's wider.
I screen recorded it for it to be the same size as like the video, as like these screenshots. So it's just kind of how it is.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh well, behind the scene stuff. Just okay. Anyways, next up, we just have the release dates being November 18th. So that's basically what a lot of people were thinking around late or mid to late November. That's a good time for Pokemon to come out because it gets the fans a chance to buy it, and then it's not too far away from Christmas in case you have to wait till Christmas. So it's a good time to buy it. It's a good time to
Hmm.
release them because that
And maybe during Christmas they can do a bundle deal or
yeah,
something of that nature, which
because
they'll
there was a
probably do
bundle deal
eventually.
for like maybe off Sapphire. Like I think it was like exclusive like Walmart or something where you could get like both of them for like $70 and get like it was like a $10 price cut or
And
something like that.
then it also comes with the blue 3DS and the red 3DS,
Hmm.
depending on what game you got
Um,
or whatever it was.
yeah,
But I remember there was a bundle deal somewhere.
yeah. Um, which one thing that I'm sorry for the people overseas, but in Europe, the people across the pond they get it on the 23rd, I want to say. So it sucks that they get it a couple days
Wait,
late.
it's not going to be a worldwide release anymore?
It's almost worldwide release, but they're off by a couple days. I don't know what happened within getting over to Europe, but something must have happened. Who knows? Europe always is weird with release dates.
Oh, that's dumb.
Yeah, but it happens. It sucks, but
Well, all of them are gonna buy the U.S. copy then and just get shipped to them.
I mean, yeah, but then the 3DSs are region locked. It's meh. But all people that like use or like does uh like do Pokemon games for like YouTube as like their job or for fun or whatever, and they have a 3DS that's capture carded. A lot of times it's a US 3DS, so they can get them
Yeah,
anyways.
yeah,
So
because they did because the person who makes the 3DS capture cards are in the U.S.
yeah,
and I'm pretty sure. I don't think there's anything different about the other DSs, but
no, it's just region locked because reasons that I don't understand.
yeah. So next
Yeah.
one.
Next up, we have trainer customization making a return, but this time we have in X and Y we had the first three skin tones basically, but now we have a more darker skin tone for those of you with darker complexions, which that's nice, more inclusive.
Hmm.
Which Pokemon is all about being connective and being inclusive to everybody, so it's just nice to see.
Hmm.
I kind of like I don't understand exactly, but I like the basically like what are they called? Like the
It's a
three
minimize
buttons on a
screen.
window
Yeah,
on a computer
I
window.
because if you've seen the Japanese trailer, which you can't actually see it in the video, Justin.
Mm-hmm.
But if you actually have seen it, the Japanese trailer, then you will see a boy waving at who we think is the professor, and
Mm-hmm.
it looks like a computer screen almost.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming that you'll probably like this might actually be the new Pokedex
Could be.
that we're seeing, or something of that nature. But who are your favorite? Who do you think you're gonna pick out of these
I mean,
ones?
of course I'm gonna be the guy. I'm probably gonna be the darker haired guy, but hopefully there's more customization as in like I can change the hair color, stuff like that. Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't exactly care how these trainers look. They're probably some of my least favorite trainers. The
Hmm.
guy looks kind of alright, but the girl, I don't know what happened with like her doofy ass hat. But as long as I can change the stuff up, make the hair how I want it, change the hat, stuff like that, everything will be all right.
I'm assuming you can, 'cause every other trainer you've seen is not wearing that uniform.
Hmm.
So I'm just assuming that it's like a basic. But I want to see who the actual two basic trainers are. Which
I think
I mean,
it's the
the blonde
darker
ones.
haired white hair the darker haired white
Uh,
people.
so the person actually,
Because you see the guy with the darker hair throughout all the video, and the girl who you
mm,
see her with the Pokemon. That's who you see is that one. Pretty sure.
my honest opinion is a few things. I like the third girl the most out of all the
With
trainers on
a
this
little bit of
page.
darkness to her skin
Yeah,
tone.
I absolutely love that one. That one actually looks like the most realistic one. But if I was gonna choose the boy, I'd probably choose the same darker haired one.
Hmm.
Um, but also, when have you ever seen a person who is black with that kind of hair besides, like Nexus? Um,
I mean,
like
it's hardly ever, but you know, they're
like
trying to keep the
it's
same
it's
model.
yeah,
So
it's like the
it's
exact
you
same
can't really give a
person.
white. Unless they want to do like a shaved head kind of situation, like a really short haircut. It was gonna look weird either way.
It just to me, if you're gonna actually like make it more
Inclusive.
inclusive, um, change up the hairstyles. Which it can be customizable where you can change the hairstyles like it was
Hmm.
before. But it just that one looks weird to me. It looks like Nexus. But my favorite trainer out of all of them is the third girl.
Mm. I think the third girl and
She's
third guy both look the best
yeah, they
because
look
the
the
like the
best.
extremely like white skin matched with the
Like the
dark
first
hair
one,
looks kind of odd to me.
the first ones are white. The second ones are Asian. The third ones are mixed skin tones, and then the last ones
Are
are
just black.
just black. It's good because it has a wide range of the ethnicities, but it's also like
And it's
they're
also
the
better.
exact
It's
same
also
player
good
model.
because X and Y. Like I think I just said this, but you just couldn't be that darker skin tone, so you had to be basically mixed, even though you
Yeah,
might have been of a darker variety.
Yeah.
So
Darker
that's not
variety.
the best way to put it, but you would all understand.
Such a touchy subject trying to explain ethnicities. It's like,
Yeah, because
you're
people could
just.
get mad over the slightest word, but you know what? 4x
But
changing
no, I
words.
like the final ones. Like I'm trying to say that this is a good thing that they're doing.
Hmm.
It's just that I wish they would have made the character models a little bit not the exact same player model, just with a different skin tone and different eye color and stuff like
Yeah,
that. But
I
it's
think it'd
fine.
be cool if
You're
you
gonna
could
be able to
customize the
customize it.
hair and stuff like that at the start. Make the trainer basically like you instead of having to, like go pay money to be more like you.
Yeah,
I
honestly,
think because like
I
every
like playing as the
RPG,
basic one.
which Pokemon is an RPG, you customize your character at the beginning. You make your character at the
Hmm.
beginning.
Yeah.
So if Pokemon could just do that, that'd be cool.
Yeah, then like you can change your clothes
Throughout the
further
game,
on.
yeah,
Yeah, because I prefer not to change my clothes because I like being as close to the actual trainer as possible.
yeah. Which next to
Um,
why I made it as close to me as possible. Like I had a red flannel, I had a white or a black beanie, had hair closest to mine, stuff like that. I made it
mhm.
basically me in XY form.
Yeah, but the trainers look good, but the third ones are definitely the best.
Yeah. Moving on now, we have basically just some random screenshots from throughout the video. Here's the dude in his outfit, which I don't care for. I don't understand what's happening with that white circle on his shirt.
I
I
can't see anything. The screen's frozen. I don't know
oh
what you're talking about.
god dang it.
Who are you
Um
talking about? You think?
his,
Oh, there it
his
goes. There it goes. It
okay.
comes.
It's his shirt. Is I don't understand what's happening with his whole outfit basically. Like the pants, I don't want to like roast him, but his pants are like brown with red on them. I don't understand. I don't. Who's wearing that? Who's wearing those kind of pants? Do you think? Like they?
Hey, hey,
Hmm.
zoom out.
That is zoomed out. You're just a little far behind.
Is that is that the same clothes that we see them wearing in the first picture?
And the first picture being this,
It's gonna lag back a little bit.
being the skin tones, or
Okay, so it actually is the same picture.
yeah,
I'm about to say it looks like the clothes are different, but they're not.
yeah. But I seen this. It's something I tried to find, I couldn't find. But there's somebody pointed out they took two different screen grabs from the trailer. One
Mhm.
he's wearing this blue shirt, like he is from most trailer, but there's one scene where the stripes are black, therefore showing there's gonna be some form of customizing your clothes, which I
Mhm.
am extremely happy about. And one thing I like to point out is he got that secret-based Pikachu plush in the background, just chilling on his nightstand. It's adorable.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, the room looks fine. We'll see more of it in the future, probably.
I
Well,
mean, of
definitely we'll
course,
see
because
it
we're
more in
running
the
around it, we'll
future.
see everything.
Um, but we're probably gonna see a little bit more in his room,
Hmm.
and probably some further videos,
Hmm.
trailers. Can't think of the
Um,
word.
so sorry to cut you off.
No, you're fine.
Okay, so this is the trainer with the presumable professor being Kukui. I looked this up. Kukui is like a nut, and most of the time, professors named after trees, but his name is after a nut.
They could come palm.
Professor Palm. I mean,
Um,
yeah.
no, go ahead.
And then we got the name of the region being the Alola region, being on play on the word aloha, so that's cool. He calls him cousin. Not 100% sure if he means that like literally.
No. In Hawaii, they call each other cousin.
Okay, like how you call somebody like bro here, they call him cousins and
Yeah.
everything. Okay,
Aloha, cuz.
like
It's
okay,
just
like
what they
how
do.
people back in like early 2000s were like, "What up, cuz?"
Yeah, it's just like
Okay,
cousin, man. Yes,
okay. I
aloha.
didn't. I looked at. It, I was like, does he mean that literally? Are we related to the professor?
No.
Okay.
Um, honestly, my honest opinion about the screenshot is it's one of the coolest. The professor looks okay.
Hmm.
By far, my least favorite professor though, but he looks fine. If he is the professor, which obviously he probably
Yeah,
is.
I like how he has a
Um,
little bit of a ponytail going on,
a little bit of
man
bun.
bun,
I
kind of.
wish that he looked more from Hawaii.
Yeah,
He does, but he also doesn't. But also another thing, the region name, lazy. They
Alola.
literally, yeah, it's fine. But really, we have Kalos, we have Kanto, we have Unova, we have Johto and Hoenn, and but we're literally gonna call it
I
Aloha,
mean,
basically.
Kanto, Johto, and Hoenn are all actual places in Japan, so that's kind of lazy too.
Okay, but
They're actual
Aloha,
regions in Japan.
yeah, Aloha.
I mean, I like it. It's a palindrome. It has lol in it. It's there.
It's so lit, lol. But it's fine.
The scenery looks nice. It looks nice.
The
Everything looks
thing
nice.
that the thing that makes me think that it's not the professor is that usually it says Professor Oak or something like
Hmm.
that, and this just says
Huckweed.
yeah. But you
Um.
never know.
Yeah.
Next.
Next, we have
But also,
this.
I want to point out, I forgot to point out, on the bottom it says this is not the final footage from the game, so stuff is subject to change.
Yeah.
Just to let you guys
This
know,
is
you
still
guys can.
probably like mid beta, probably. I would say.
Mhm.
So. Next up, we have an in-game screenshot, and one thing I said it in probably our Sun and Moon the first time we talked about Sun and Moon. Um, every game has something set apart from the last game. Even Diamond and Pearl and Black and White has something set apart from each other. Um, in the overworld, we're not chibi anymore. Which I like the TV. TV was cool, but seeing like the full height of your character, that is absolutely great. Not
Mhm.
being a chibi anymore, like chibis are cool, but to set it apart from X and Y, this is a good step, I would say.
That's fine. I mean, they're going more and more into basically making it look like the animation.
Hmm.
That part I don't like because the anime is completely like they're two different things. They're supposed to be two different things, and we're stepping closer and closer. This one's definitely the closest to looking just like the anime.
I mean, as time goes on, there's not really much you can do to
Yeah,
change things
but I
up without
mean,
making it without. We went from sprites, which is like the epitome of chibiness, like an actual chibi dude. So where do you go from there besides just making him a full fledged dude?
I don't know. I feel like we had first gen kind of sprites for a long time,
Hmm.
and I feel like we could have done one more chibi game before they went on and did this. But it's fine.
Hey, at least look
I
at it this
don't.
way. At least it doesn't look like the placement people in the
Oh God.
concept.
Oh
Just be
God.
grateful it does not look like
Fuck
that.
them. Jesus Christ. Yeah. But I do want to actually mention something real quick before I'm gonna forget it in 2 seconds.
Hmm.
But I said in the beginning of the video that I'll tell you my initial reaction when I first saw the starters.
Hmm.
When I first saw the starters, I was like, oh fuck them. I thought they looked awful. I was like, no. They completely no. Like I didn't like them at all. And all of a sudden I was like, oh, but he can turn his head around. That's nice.
Oh, but
Okay.
this fuck them. But this one's adorable. It's okay.
But
He makes
now
up for the
now
rest of
now
them.
now I like them.
Yeah.
But they definitely are different. But when I first saw them, I was like, uh.
I mean,
Anyway,
every
just
game has
wanted
their
to
own style, so they had to do something.
just wanted to mention that.
Yeah. Next up, we have this with this dude who might be a Pokemon professor. We don't know. I don't think anybody knows. I know
I
they showed
mean,
his name. I don't remember. It was in the Japanese trailer. While you
there
talk, I'm gonna see if I can try to find it.
there might be there's different islands,
Hmm.
and it only makes sense that there might be different professors on different islands. I mean, you never know. I mean, there could be different professors. Plus, I mean, he's the one that gives you your Pokemon, which the professor is always the one that gives you your Pokemon.
Hmm.
Um, and it just seems like if he is the professor, I'm fine with it. He's a new professor. Like he's from Hawaii. He's laid back. He's cool,
Yeah,
and
he'd be my
he's an
professor of
old
choice between
man.
the two dudes. He'd be
Yeah,
my professor of
definitely.
choice.
And because like, look at his fucking Hawaiian shirt. Look
Hmm.
how awesome he
Reminds me of
looks.
Watson, because in
Yeah.
Omega Ruby Alpha
Oh yeah,
Sapphire, he had a
definitely.
Hawaiian shirt. Everything was pointing to this game.
Everything. This is Watson's uncle. Watson's
Conspiracies.
brother. Um,
I'm trying to find his
welcome back
name
to
before
another
we move
Sun and
on.
Moon.
Because I know they showed it in the
Uh,
Japanese trailer. I'm just skipping through it. If I can't find it in
but
the next
yeah,
couple seconds,
I
I'll
like his
just skip
design. I
it.
want to know what that little whistle is in his little
Oh,
belt pocket thing.
Well, it's just a thing.
which I feel like eventually he's probably gonna like give it to you, or maybe he like does something like he just loves playing music.
Hmm.
Because I know in Hawaii. I don't know, but I
They're
assume
massive
over
on
in
music in
Hawaii,
Hawaii. I know that.
they're massive on music. All the generic Hawaiian movies where they're all wearing
Ah,
hula skirts.
goddamn! I just saw it.
Um,
I think is where was it? Go back. It's uh, it's, oh, it's Hala. His name is Hala.
Hollaback Girl. Oh god.
Hala. Hala.
Okay,
So that's his name. We got
that's it.
Kakui and
That's his
Hala,
name.
which
Cockweed.
I want to look up see if his name has anything to do with plants.
Cockweed and holla. Oh
Oh
god.
no, please don't. Before we go on, I just want to check his name real quick.
All right,
Unless you
let's do
want to,
some.
unless you want to do the research.
Well, I can do research.
Okay.
You go on. You have to,
Um,
we don't want to stay in the screenshot forever.
yeah. Next up, screen of the region. The region looks beautiful, but as a lot of people are speculating, this is only the first island. This is only one of many islands that will travel
Oh,
between. Hmm.
the holla plant, otherwise known as the Pandanus texitreus,
Anyways, besides science,
is an indigenous plant to Australia
Australia. So,
and the Pacific Islands.
and
Uh,
is Hawaii in the Pacific? I think it is.
it's somewhere around this world, you think? But it's like it. It's uh,
It's a plant. Let's leave it
it's
at
a
that.
it's kind of like a palm tree, but it's nothing like a palm tree.
Is it a tree?
It's a tree. It's like
So it
a
makes
few
sense because
palm tree.
all the professors of trees besides juniper, who is a bush.
It it's like a few palm trees put together,
Okay.
and it kind of grows these weird looking fruits on it. I don't know, but yeah, it's something. It's something.
So
It's kind of cool
this
looking
is
though.
only one screenshot from the first island, but there's a lot more to see in the full video.
Hmm.
But I like the way this looks, and people are like, "Holland has a lot of water. This is gonna be massive on water." But I hope a lot of it's just
Oh yeah,
like
it's a little island.
for the first couple islands at least, it's going to have to be like boat travel because you're not going to get surf until like maybe the third or fourth badge. That's just how Pokemon works. But
Hmm.
I like how it looks. I think it looks really nice. Down here looks like something could be cool going on there.
I think there's gonna be a volcano eruption,
Yeah, this volcano. You have to
which
do some
would be
stuff.
just like every other Pokemon game where there's a volcano eruption, but Hawaii, they're known for their volcanoes.
There's a little cave back here, which could be like a legendary hideout, something like that.
Hmm.
Um, there's this building over here. We can see the Pokemon Center right here. And there's all these roads, which we can see the trainer walking through in a different screenshot. But it just looks nice. The whole thing just looks nice.
Hmm. I like the region. It's very Hoenn-esque, but it's fine.
Yeah,
It's
it's
fine.
Hoenn-esque, but it's definitely its own thing. Because
Yeah.
Hoenn is just one massive landmass for the most part, except for a
Hmm.
few islands. But this one, if it's just a bunch of different islands like Hawaii is, that's just cool.
Yeah. It's kind of cool that we're going back to the U.S. again, more or less. I
I
mean,
mean, Hawaii slash other like tropical regions.
yeah.
Like Unova is clearly the U.S. because like Castilia is definitely just like New York.
Hmm.
Um, moving on though,
New
we
York.
have the trainer with walking through a route or a path or something with these kind of Hawaiian looking,
Tiki heads.
yeah, basically tiki heads.
Which the reason I saved this was because of an item
Yeah, the strange souvenir.
which strangely look similar to these.
I mean, it's not strange at all. It was mapped out before we were born.
Yeah, I know. Before we were born. Yeah.
Yeah, Pokemon's been planning this for the past 20 years.
They're like, oh, we're gonna get tiki heads in there, and they're gonna
In
be nice and
2013, we're going to do
pretty.
something in one game. In 2016, we're going to release that game.
But yeah,
Yeah,
I saved it because it looked cool, and
that
look at the
definitely looks
blue
cool.
sneakers.
Um, I just want to point out his running pose there looks quite awkward,
Well,
but could
there's
just be
not.
an an odd
It
frame.
it is. It is. He actually runs like it almost looks like he's roller skating like in Kalos when he
Hmm.
runs. But no, I paused at a weird time because
Okay.
it after that frame it like went on to another one, so I was like, whatever, I'm gonna take this one.
Okay. So moving on, we have.
Now this person right here, I want to talk about this person.
Okay, have
This
fun.
is our mother.
Yep.
This is 100% our mother. We got to see her in the Japanese version. She has a Meowth, which
Hmm.
I guess is whatever. But this is our mom. She cute. What's up, babe? Our mom, whatever. Doesn't matter. I love you.
What's up, mother?
What is the up of the mother? I'm up, mom. What?
What?
Nothing.
No. What? This is a
but
kids video, Dawson.
there's no kid. There's no kids watching this. If you're a kid watching this, fuck off. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But this is our mom. She looks adorable. This is probably where we go and meet her to say goodbye or
It
something
could
or
be like our
other.
house has a balcony, and she's standing on the
It
balcony,
could be.
or it could be part of a larger cutscene, and we just see her mom in a cutscene.
It's definitely a cutscene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah, it looks nice. Again, I said it a million times. Everything looks nice. She looks nice in Hawaiian with her nice and floral dress.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll marry her one day.
Will you?
Hmm?
That's sick, Dawson. She's your mother.
I saw.
Anyways,
I think we saw the front of her face a little
in
bit.
the
So I
Japanese one,
don't
we
even.
did,
Just yeah, but
but
yeah,
we just don't
I
have
don't
it.
know what she looks
If you
like.
wanted to go find the Japanese Pokemon channel, it'll be right there.
Yeah, but we'll link the Japanese and the US one in the description. It'll be easy.
Next up we have just a nice little view of a small beach and what I'm guessing is going to be like the main city, the Lumios
Hmm.
of the game. Just a big, beautiful city. Unless there's just an island that's even more big and beautiful than this. Um, it looks nice. It just looks like
I
a pretty
think
average
that
city.
if I'm correct, I think that place is based off Honolulu.
Hmm.
That
Is
thing
Honolulu the
because
biggest island in Hawaii?
it's a county.
It is.
It's a county.
Okay.
But I think that's Honolulu because Honolulu is kind of built like that. It's like a city on a waterfront. And it's like a curved waterfront, and you can see city on a curved kind of waterfront.
Mm-hmm.
So if I had to assume, that is probably Honolulu.
Yeah, good guess.
Plus, there's a
Um,
bunch of tall buildings in Honolulu, and that there's like a big old tall
yeah, I
building in
think
there.
this might actually be the department store. Might be, might not be. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
It could be. It could.
Um, Next up, we have him just running through the said city. Actually, looking at it from this, it actually looks like it could be more like a hotel, because front looks a bit more extravagant than just a department store.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that I saw somebody point out in a different video was this guy, when at the beginning of the scene, he's looking like straightforward, but he actually watches you run by, which shows like, excuse for that, it shows that the NPCs take more attention to what you're actually doing. You're just standing there and it's turning from one direction to another. They'll actually like move their bodies
Mm-hmm.
and pay attention to you, which is
Yeah.
cool. Because
Mm-hmm.
the main character, even though he's the main character, they never really feel too important to the world. Even like after they like save the world and all that, they're not too important, except for the X and Y cutscene at the end of the
Yeah.
game. But that's just nitpicking. Next up, unless you want to say something about this.
No, I mean I thought it looked cool.
Mhm.
Um, I like the little vehicles that actually look like 3D rendered vehicles and not little chibi cars. Um, and yeah, like the little palm trees, the scenery.
I like how everything is proportioned,
I think I
proportionate to
called
the
them. I
trainer.
think I just called them pawn
On
trees.
trees.
Yeah, like pawn stars, whatever. Not palm trees.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it looks cool. I like that he's like wearing shorts, and I'm assuming like little. They're kind of like flip flops. Are they flip flops or are they sandals?
I feel like they're just like slip-on shoes, like
All
really
right.
comfortable slip-on shoes.
Yeah, which is just it's Hawaii. You're comfortable.
Yeah.
All right, next one.
This is we have no clue what this area is, but it
I
looks cool.
think this is where a gym's gonna be located.
Yeah, I believe it. Like in
Because
here being the gym.
we got to see this part a few times in the trailer,
Yeah, we
and
can
at
see
least
the
in the
character
narrative
run
trailer.
across this platform here.
So I think that there's gonna be something bigger in this area than we think.
Hmm. Like this could be like the first gym, which would be cool. because this is
And
located on the main
also,
island.
it kind of also looks like, remember that town where all the houses were flipped over?
Oh, Geosenge.
And there's like this weird thing in the middle that opens up?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of looks like that.
Yeah. Um, and again, it just looks nice. Everything. This is a cool looking place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Looks
Then
nice.
we have him. See, this is what I was talking about. Him wearing the black shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is wearing a black shirt.
And this is what most
Our
people are assuming
rival.
are is our rival. Which a lot of people are like, we need the rivals that hate our guts again, and they're just like complete assholes. We're like, nah, this guy's just
No.
a chill, laid back
The
dude.
rival is supposed to push you to
Yeah.
be your very best and stuff like that.
People just
Not to
want
be
another
like,
Gary because Gary is best rival 10 out of 10.
it's like people are like, they want you to be like, hey, cunt, come here now. I'm after, if I win, I get to stab your Pokemon in the face. Like, no. They're supposed to push you and make you a better trainer, not be a dick to you.
Mm-hmm. But I mean,
And that,
I think
it
I can
also
kind of agree.
is,
Like, they became a little too friendly in like X and Y because they're not really pushing you because none of them are actually like. I mean, Serena is, but like they give
let's
you like
have a
a whole
dance party.
group of rivals, and a lot of them are just like we're doing our own thing. We're still gonna battle you and kind of be like rivals, but kind of not be rivals. But this is weird.
I like this because usually if you pick the boy, you get the girl protagonist. You pick the girl, you get the boy protagonist as
Hmm.
your rival. This one looks like even if you pick the girl or boy, you're going to get a brand new rival.
Yeah, like
That's unplayable.
I mean that's happened a couple times, like in third gen and sixth gen, but then
Yeah,
also
when
in
you
like
got
first gen. Well, I mean,
whatever
that
her name
doesn't
was.
count because there's no female protagonist. But in Crystal, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Black, White, um, there's just a separate character to be your rival. So, but yeah,
Well, I'm sorry, Justin.
I'm sorry, I just know too much.
You just put too many damn numbers in my face, and now I'm sad.
I just like this dude's look. He just looks chill.
Oh yeah, he also looks like that gym leader from the rock gym leader,
Oh,
Kalos.
what's
Yep,
his
that guy.
name? I haven't tipped my tongue. Oh shit, Grant. His name is Grant.
His name is Grant.
So next up, this some art. It's just official art, but somebody did a little bit of editing, give them cool little background. If you want to download the pictures for yourself, dude's this is his
Tumblr.
it's Tumblr? Okay.
Yeah.
His Tumblr is right there. Just look him up on Tumblr. Find me, it's right at the top of his page.
Yeah, they're
'Cause,
all PNG files.
yeah. They just like I like the official arts, but they do look nice with a little extra to their background. It's
Yeah.
so it was a really cool of this dude to do this.
He did it really fast too.
Oh crap.
This was in the hour.
Let me. I'm trying. There's his name. It's Yoberon. I just realized that when I zoomed in, they couldn't see it. Yeah, his name is Yoberon.
Yoberon.
Yeah,
It's Tom Yoberon.
yeah, it looks nice. Starters again. I love them all. They all have their own quirky qualities to them.
I love
Uh,
Rowlet.
and here's the logos. They're
He could
fucking
be
beautiful.
Rowlet too.
Roll it, like roll,
Yeah.
because he's round.
Well, no, like row isn't like you're rowing the boat.
Well, why is he rolling
Row
a
the
boat,
boat.
Dawson? He's a fucking bird.
Well, it's almost like can't they fucking have a dream?
Yeah,
How
I'm
you
a grass type.
ruining
I
it?
dream of being a water type.
Shut up! I hate you. Is this the final one?
Oh, there's this, which is just their descriptions. Oh, there's
Oh,
too
I
much to
can't.
read.
I was gonna read them. I was not that. I'm not gonna read that, but I'm gonna read the actual on the Pokemon website. They have little bios. Rowlet can attack without making a sound. It flies silently through the skies, drawing near to its opponent without being noticed, and then lashing out with powerful kicks. It can also attack from a distance using razor-sharp leaves that form as a part of his feathers. And then it also says its visual abilities are impressive. The darkness of night is no obstacle to Rowlet. It can twist its neck nearly 180 degrees from front to back so it can see directly behind itself. It's a habit of turning its head. It has a habit of turning its head, in battle to face its trainer to receive instructions. The move Leafage attacks an opponent by striking it with leaves. Rowlet knows this move from the moment it becomes your partner. And then next up we have Litten.
I want to read this one
Uh,
because I like Litten.
That's not the same one.
Oh, it's different.
I'm reading from the same I'm reading from the website.
Oh, anyways,
Uh, but
I won't take it. Logical, but also passionate. Litton always remains cool-headed and doesn't show its emotions on the surface, except for I want to say just as a little point, kind of shows a little bit of emotion when his hair sticks up, because that's just how cats show their right to
he's
attack or they're
scared.
scared. But
He's scared of the grass type. He's
Litton
terrified.
can attack with flaming fireballs. Its fur is rich in oils and immensely flammable. Litton grooms itself by licking its fur, and then uses collected fur as fuel for fireball attacks. When the time comes for Litton to shed its old fur, it all burns up in a glorious blaze. The move Ember attacks an opponent by firing a small flame at it. Litton knows this move from the moment it becomes your partner.
Now, I have to say, though it 100% makes sense for it to use fire hairballs, it's so disgusting.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
very
not a fan of
disgusting.
hairballs. I'm glad my cats don't have them too often. But yeah,
And then I will take Pop Leos. Pop Leos. Uh, Swimming speed is known to exceed 25 miles per hour. It's better at moving in the water than on land. Still, when it's on land, it takes advantage of the elasticity of its balloons to perform acrobatic stunts and jumps. Papaleo can snort out balloons made of water. Watch it spin water balloons into a playful battle strategy. Both, that's a word I don't know. What's that word, Jason, you
frivolous.
think? That's a word. And hardworking, Papaleo can easily get carried away, unleashing enough power in battle to make quite a spectacle, sorry. But Papaleo's determined spirit means it can usually be found practicing hard on its balloon skills, which obviously he is super good at because come on, guys. The water gun move attack on the that I didn't read that at all right. The water gun move attack on an opponent by firing a water jet of what? I think I'm falling asleep. Papaleo knows this move from the moment it becomes your partner. I'm sorry for everything I messed up because I think I messed up pretty much everything. But hey, you can read it yourself. Stop being lazy.
Anyways, here's the logos again, just one more time. Final thoughts, Dawson?
Final thoughts. I cannot wait to see more. And let me tell you, when I saw the trailer, it finally became real to me that we are going to be getting more Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like I was sitting there and I was like, I was watching. I was like, oh, new starters. That's cool. Oh, legendaries. All right. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's a new region. I knew about this for the last 2 months, but we're gonna get more Pokemon, guys. And then I was
um,
like, I looked at all my toys on my desk and felt lonely, and I was like, guys, why aren't you guys happy? Anyway,
um, I said this to you a few weeks or maybe a month back. Um, uh, One thing I like seeing new Pokemon. I love seeing new Pokemon. I love seeing them leaked in Korokoro. I love all that. I love seeing the trailers for them. One thing I want so desperately is to go through a game and not know every Pokemon before the game comes out. Cause like when I get a Pokemon game, like that whole day before I go pick it up, I am just on hiatus from the internet. I just don't look at it, so I can just go in completely as fresh as possible. So I would just love there to be a decent handful of Pokemon that I have never seen before until I see them for myself. Because that's just the dream. I know it's gonna be ruined because people break street dates and people break them all the time. There's no stopping it. There was a couple Pokemon for X and Y that were unreleased, but then the release date or the street dates were broken. People took pictures of them, put them up. Whole internet saw them. It's sad. It's true. It happens. It's our worth. It's the world we
I
live
am
in.
completely, I am completely opposite. I want to see all the Pokemon because even though we see them, doesn't mean we're still going to train them up. We're still going to have them in our parties. We're still going to love them. We're still going to collect them all. We're still like it's still a brand new experience, even though we know what they look like.
Hmm.
We don't know their personalities. We don't know their Pokedex entries. There's lots that we don't know about them.
See, the
So
thing kind of difference
personally,
between us is
I
I
would
play the
like them all.
games for the full experience. You like the Pokemon.
I like Pokemon. Since I was a wee tyke, I love creatures and monsters. And Pokemon is all those things. And I just like seeing the Pokemon. And I don't want to see their damn shinies, you think? I do.
Okay,
I
so
want to
real
see them real
quick,
bad.
what do you imagine this our shiny looking like?
I think that Rowlet is going to be kind of albino. It's going to get like a lighter coat, like a lighter, like just a lighter coat. Maybe even darker. It could be darker, but I feel like this one's like a caramelish, but I think it might be a little bit of a darker caramel. I feel like Litten might go maybe a little bit of a shade of blue, but it might also go white. And then with
Like the rare white
Papilio,
tigers?
yeah,
Oh, that looks
yeah.
sweet as hell. Think
And
about
then
it.
I think that Papilio is probably gonna be maybe like a shade of green,
See, I think
maybe. I
he'd
don't
be a
know.
shade of purple, like Willard shiny, a purplish
Yeah,
pink,
could be purple, but there's a lot
like
of purple shinies.
Spheal shiny.
Yeah, but I think that Litten might be white just because of the white tigers, and
Yeah.
then probably just a different kind of shade of brown, like chestnut in them were. Um, but yeah, and then the legendaries, I don't care. I don't care what shinies they look like. Fuck
But
them.
what? See, the shinies could change your whole opinion on them, though. The shinies just could look totally badass.
All right, then the line's gonna be black, and the other one's gonna be white, just to change it up. They're gonna
Fair
change color
enough.
schemes. They're gonna
Anyways,
change color schemes pretty much. Well, what do you think about this? What are your final thoughts before we leave,
final
Jesse?
thought is I'm super excited. I
Hmm.
just can't wait for November to get here. I cannot get here fast enough at this point. I will be going out since I don't have school anymore at that point. I'll go out at fucking however early GameStop will open and pick that up. I usually wait. I have to wait till like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock around time
It's
after
10 o'clock
school.
when it
Yeah, I usually have to wait till like three or
opens, I think.
four after school to go pick them up. This time I'll just be on the fucking road. I will drive my goddamn self. I will just be there. I'll be as close to the first design as possible. I just will be there. I will represent. I am a master. I will play it from 10 a.m. to 10 a.m. the next day. That's who I am.
I need to sleep.
I never sleep, except for when times I sleep. Anyways, you good to go,
I never
Dawson?
sleep except for the times I actually do sleep.
I am good to go. The cold's been lagging out for the past little while, so I think
Yeah.
it's time to go.
So, like, thank y'all for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe. It's completely appreciated. It's completely free. It makes me happy. Even to see like 1 or 2 likes on a video, it just makes me smile. This is probably the longest
Also,
discussion video out of every one, but if you
also,
sat through
also,
it,
also,
I love you.
also, also, also,
Also,
also, also, also, comment down below what you thought about this trailer. Like it, hate it, tell us everything that you thought about it in the comments down below. We'd love to read your guys' stuff if you made it this far.
yeah. So just tell us down below. Hashtag Team Sun, hashtag Team Moon, and hashtag Team Roll It, hashtag Team Litten, or hashtag Team Poplio. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Again, like, thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, as always, and we'll see y'all next time.